Bringing you another exclusive to KYSDC.com. Got a friend, Miss Poe Johnson. No, Pojo, excuse me. Hi, Poe.
Whatever. How are you?
Welcome back to the DMV.
Yes, I love being here.
I think last time we saw you on the big front, you was here for Howard's Homecoming.
Yes, I did not sleep that weekend.
Really?
Every time I come here, I never sleep.
Do you ever sleep? Because you turned up a lot.
I do, but the DMV is like all the way live all the time. So.
Now, I do notice when you're on Lala's Full Court Life, you're very, very open and honest about everything.
God, yes, I am.
Do you ever like regret kind of putting everything out there?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. No, I just... Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I said that. But then I get over it. It's like, yeah, you said that, girl. Sometimes I should just probably... But it's fine.
How has life changed for you since being on Lala's Full Court Life?
It's, of course, a lot more people know me. Which is a cool thing because it helps me with my music career, and a lot more producers and stuff take me very seriously. And it's opened up the opportunities for fashion and, you know, television and things like that. Like I did a TV pilot just recently, so that's about to come out. I'm very excited about it. So those kind of things are great, you know. And then like instead of standing in line in the club, I get let in, and I get invited to things instead of crashing things. So that's always good.
Right.
Yeah.
And before you were in front of the camera, tell us about your experience behind the camera.
Yeah, I worked in production management. I started off as a production assistant, and then I became like a coordinator and stuff like that. And you know, I was an assistant editor, things like that. I worked for VH1, MTV, BET. I did all that all the way up until a certain point where I was just like, I quit. I can't do this anymore.
But you'd rather be in front of the camera than?
Absolutely. You know, it took me a while to admit that to myself, but yeah, absolutely. You know, I was so like, this is going to sound really terrible, but I was very humble in a sense where I just was like, no, yeah, I hope other people's dreams come true, not my own.
Right. Not yet.
No, but then I got to a point where I was like, screw it.
Right.
You know?
The light needs to be on me.
Exactly. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that.
Not at all. I'm a Taurus, so trust me, I feel you.
Okay. I'm a Leo, so.
There it is.
Yeah.
What's been one of the most exciting moments for you since, you know, being this big TV personality now?
You know what? The Howard Homecoming stage was pretty big for me. That was really cool. I really want to do it again. Hopefully perform.
Yeah.
That was really exciting. The episode that just aired yesterday, when I got signed, that was really...
Yes, congrats on that. The Tommy Boy, right?
Yeah. That was it's still kind of surreal, you know, but it's a lot of hard work, so.
And let's talk about this new record, Brave.
Monsters Be Brave.
Monsters Be Brave, yeah. Let's talk about it.
It's a good record. It's a fun record. It's upbeat. It's a, you know, it's semi-dance, semi-EDM. And I did the record with Zeke Thomas, who's an up-and-coming DJ. He's a really cool guy, very talented producer. And we kind of got together and just was like, you know, what do we want to do? And it was pretty much, I just wanted to, I always talk about freedom and being on your, you know, living your own truth. But I wanted to do it in a format where it was, you know, I want people to dance. I didn't want to feel preachy. So we put together Monsters. And Monsters Be Brave, which is, you know, the title is like, everybody bring out your inner monster and be brave. Be it a freak, be it, you know, gay, like straight, whatever you want. Like, you know, I've been known to get a little freaky. So, you know.
Not to mention, even in the video, Do It Again.
Oh, yes, that was a good one.
Very interesting.
Yeah, you think that was good. Wait till you see Monsters Be Brave.
Really? Well, I didn't see it.
No, you did not. You saw clips of it.
Okay.
No, we teased everybody with that, but it's in the edit now, so it'll be out soon. I think the end of the month or the beginning of July.
Now that you're in Tommy Boy, is there a plan to drop a full album, do an EP for now? What's the process?
The plan is right now to do 3 singles and an EP. So that's the plan right now. But I think everybody's pretty. It's, you know, the excitement over Monsters is pretty cool. So I think things are kind of changing, but in a good way.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the single "Do It Again."
Okay.
And you were in bed with a man and a woman, and you've been very open about your sexuality.
Yes.
If you could smash 2 people in real life, like some other celebrities, who would it be, a male and a female?
It would be, you know, this is a very cliche, and I try to stop saying this girl's name, but it just comes out of my mouth. Rihanna.
Of course. Can't be mad at that.
No, and it's just, oh, I wish it was somebody else. But it's not. It's Rihanna. And Rihanna and guy-wise, I think it would, you know that guy who plays Thor?
Yeah, with the blonde long hair. I know you're talking about
Thor. And I want him in the outfit too.
The whole time?
Yeah. The little slippers.
The cape and all that.
Cape. The thing that goes like this.
What would Rihanna wear?
Nothing.
What about yourself? What would you wear?
I probably will wear some Doc Martens and a necklace, like a choker.
Yeah. Would it all happen at one time, or you need your own separate time?
You were being very specific.
I'm just asking, Bo.
No.
You said you're honest.
No, it wouldn't happen at one time. I'm very I like to give 100% to one person. 100%. I'm not into the group thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will watch a group thing. But
Me too.
Yes, I'm not into that. It's kind of journey.
So you're a germaphobe?
A little bit.
Really? Bo.
No, I'm
Of
serious.
all things, a germaphobe. But I feel you to the germ, but
No,
it's
because
fun having fun.
it's a lot of things going on.
But
I'd
just be
rather
safe.
You can't be safe in a scenario like this. What's going on?
I mean, fluids and everything.
Yeah. I practice safe sex. As a matter of fact,
Definitely.
Light Beat concert coming up June 22nd in
Yes.
Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Safe sex is key.
Speaking about that, your face on a big jumbotron in
Yes.
New York. How does that feel
Well,
like?
no, it's not up yet.
Well, I know it's coming.
Yeah.
I heard.
I'm freaking out because, it's a jumbotron
Right.
in Times Square. I mean, the picture's a good picture, but it's not like I'm naked on a jumbotron. Although I would do that too.
No surprise there.
But I'm kind of freaking out. It's gonna be good though.
Now that all this is happening for you, the reality show, now your music also, and the face gonna be on a big jumbotron in NYC. Like, what's that? What's that
Shit.
feeling?
Holy shit. That's the feeling.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just taking it as it comes. I have a lot of work to do, so I think the excitement is there, but I'm in my team's ear, like, wait, so what do we have to do here? So I do try to live in the moment and, appreciate everything that's going on, but it's still a lot that I have to do. And then I'm also still kind of like, holy shit. I can't believe this happened. Like, I probably won't be able to believe it till it's like I'm 65 or 75. Still trying to fuck Rihanna. Like, that happened.
When you hit the stage, do you have an alter ego?
I do have an alter ego when it comes to like certain things, but when I hit the stage, that's the real me. You're nervous or whatever, but you just kind of, it just comes out, and it's honestly, that's me. This might be my alter ego, but when I'm on stage, that's me.
So I guess so you're calm now. Is it alter ego?
Yeah.
But boy, you always think you're like full of energy though.
I am always full of energy, and I don't do drugs, so I don't know what it is.
You drink though, right? Of course.
Why you got me?
Listen, Paul, you've been artist on the television show.
Damn, I'm trying to preach safe sex and don't do drugs. You bring up drinking.
Listen, we keep it artists here on KYSDC.com.
Yes, I do drink. I drink occasionally.
Occasionally. Very good.
What are you trying to do to me right now? Jesus.
Paul, you know it's all love.
I know.
Listen now.
I think you and I had a few drinks together.
We did.
Okay.
On the yard with the
Are we supposed to say that?
Oh well, it's too late now.
I want to come back.
Tell me this. On one of the recent episodes of Full Core Life, you had a charity.
Oh yeah,
event.
yes.
What's your attachment to that? The Children's
Rights Foundation, which is a foundation where it's basically a group of lawyers that represent kids in the system. And we don't realize that a lot of those kids, they have cases where they're not being treated fairly and abused or whatever, and you kind of don't think about that. Which is, my mom she's a teacher, but she also like adopted kids and worked with kids a lot. So I was I grew up learning that this is what you're supposed to do, so it's very close to me. And we had our bouts with struggling and having a roof over our head and stuff like that, so I always want to make sure that I stay connected to where I came from and help, because I remember when I was younger, I used to want somebody to talk to, or especially somebody in the public light, so it's very that it was called The Prom That Never Happened, which was very dope. We bought like 2 kids, or not kids because they were young adults, to come in, never been to prom, and be a part of what I thought prom should be. So I think it's really cool, because especially a lot of those kids are LGBT, from the LGBT community. They honestly had a roof over their heads and got kicked out because they were just being themselves. So I run into that a lot, especially when I work with the Children's Rights Foundation and the Precious Dreams Foundation, which is kids in foster care. And so it's very dear to me, and so it was really cool of VH1 and 51 Minds to allow me to show them that side of me. Because a lot of people, oh, Po's fun. I am fun, and working with the kids is fun. But it's really important to me, and it's just another reason why I work really, really hard. With music and everything like that.
Do you have a preference whether doing the music side or doing the television production, whether it's on camera or off camera?
What do you mean? Which one do I like better? That's a silly question. Of course, I like being on camera better.
More so than the music?
Oh, you mean music?
Yeah, all of it.
No, you know what? I couldn't answer that question fairly. Music is my passion, but I love television. I love television. I love being on television, and it's definitely something there. But it's unfair to judge two, like Tupac and Biggie.
No, Biggie.
Well, I'm not answering that question because I love
so the West Coast.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, whatever. But music is my passion, and I'm very, very drawn to it. The same way I'm drawn to acting, and it's basically when you answer or when you find yourself trying to answer that question, it's like, wow, maybe I'm just an artist, and I like to express myself.
You want to put in a box.
Yeah.
You just want to be an artist with everything.
Yeah, artist who drinks.
What about your clothing line? That you're working with?
I'm working on a line of sweaters called Pojo Loves You. It's my little hashtag that I always do. We're gonna start with the sweaters and start there. I think the market for that, the opportunities are great, and a lot of people that are in my position, like a lot of reality show stars, have clothing lines, and I think it's great. But I don't want to. I want to do it right, you know what I mean? And I'm a slave to fashion, so I respect fashion designers and what it is that they're doing. So this is a test, and I want to study it and see what happens. I just don't want to just be, boom.
Put my name on it, wear it.
Put my name on it, wear it. I don't want to do that. I want to just kind of see. I love fashion. I love to dress. I love to, I've been known to step out, and be different.
Right.
So I want to see what happens.
Will it just be for females, for males?
No, a lot of clothes that I wear.
Like me,
no, these are man pants that I have on right now, and I think I have on man underwear. So.
Boxers or briefs?
The tight ones.
Boxer briefs.
I don't wear boxers, but I just like the way they look. They're really cute. So. Yeah. It'll be for men and women.
Perfect.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, what does Po want to do? Want to accomplish in life?
That's a stomper. I just want to express myself. I want to express my art. I want people to, like, here's an example. When I grew up, my mother made me study Maya Angelou. Like, that got me writing. And I said this before, and I was like, she kind of gave me a voice when I didn't have one. Meaning, when I was trying to learn myself, I was studying Maya Angelou, and my mom was like, I want you to understand what she's saying. I want you to understand how she's saying it and stuff like that. And she just recently passed.
Right.
And she was very prominent. She's still very prominent in my life. And what she did, how she moved me with her words and who she was as a person, that's what I want to do. So I can't really sum that up in a sentence, but I want to do what she did.
Speaking of Maya, do you have a favorite poem that she did?
Yeah, but it's also
cliche. Let me guess, Still I Rise?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's a good one.
Right. I thought you were going to say that, but you studied her.
That was a good one. Still I Rise was a good one. Why the Cage Bird Sings is a really good one. I'm going to cry. I don't want to talk. She's fucking amazing.
It's okay, we don't want you to cry.
No,
but if you want to cry, go
ahead.
Get on camera.
No, Still I Rise was good. And Why the Cage Bird Sings was good. It was one of my favorites, one of the first ones I heard.
Pojo, let everybody know about the music, where they can get it off iTunes right now.
It's on iTunes. Listen, Monsters Be Brave is on iTunes, Google Play, Windows, whatever it's called. My website,
which is
thepojohnson.net. No, thepojohnson.com and pojohnson.net.
Your Twitter, Instagram.
Twitter at pojohnson. Instagram. No, Twitter is at thepojohnson. Instagram is at pojohnson. Just Google Po Johnson.
And you'll find it.
I can say that now. Just Google me.
Google her, baby.
Yeah, it'll all come up. Like, don't sweat it. It'll be fine.
Pojo hanging out with 93.9 WKYS.